up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Wow! Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. Let's get into it. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the homie Baby Ant from A-Trade Gangster, who I did a story on before, as you all know, and my guy Chill. He has a channel called 16 in Life, as many of you know. If you do not know, please go check out his channel and his content. Did my first interview with him, and he's a very intelligent and wise brother. And apparently a very solid one, because I had to call upon Baby Ant and Chill just a couple of days ago. I was in a bind, a semi-crisis, and I called on quite a few people actually. However, Baby Ant and Chill are the ones who stand out in my mind because they offered support and did not hesitate. I thank both of you brothers, true friends indeed, solid individuals. And there were some who did not come through, did not even text me back. Even though I told them that I was in a hell of a crisis in an emergency situation. Nevertheless, I decided to go ahead and delete those people out of my phone, not out of spite or bitterness, but a message to you all. Deleting them, people like that, out of your phone can save your life. Literally. Because if I find myself in another emergency type situation, but this time even more dire, where my life is on the line, well, I'm wasting time texting someone who's not going to help me. When you're in a life and death situation, every second is precious. So if I'm sitting here wasting my time texting you, it can lead me closer to my demise. Wasting precious moments texting you, knowing you're not going to respond on my behalf. And so if you're not in the way on my phone, I can just get to the one or two people that's left in my contacts that is going to help me. I can get right to them. I can bypass your ass because you're not even in my contacts. Saving precious time. So I deleted their ass. They gone. That might save my life one day. Shout out to Baby and Chill. Went out of their way to help me. Am I done with YouTube? It's the question. I've been missing in action for a few days. I had to sit back and reflect upon a few things. The views are not where I want them to be. Hell, even Chill mentioned to me the other day, he said via text message, man, I'm surprised that your videos are not getting more views because you have the best content on YouTube. You have the best prison stories on YouTube. I'm just saying what he said. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't watch other channels. I know that my content is pretty raw, you know that. I don't have the beautified content. And the subscribers are also down. And I had to ask myself, is it all worth it? What are we doing? I'm damn sure not doing it for the money. I'm not making any money. So I had to ask myself, is it all worth it? It's time consuming. I have to relive these stories. Am I helping the people? Is my content informative? Is it helping my community? Or is it even hurting my community? It's the question I've had to ask myself over the last few days. I found myself doing war story after war story. This stabbing and that damn stabbing. How is this helping, speaking on all of this violence, my people who I want to be peaceful, at least towards one another? And if there is to be violence, let there be violence not amongst ourselves, but amongst whomever else, but not amongst ourselves. So I don't want to promote this all of the time. But then I had to tell myself, well, you know what? I've even had people in the comments, speaking of the comments, I haven't, my last 4 or 5 videos, I was going and liking all of the comments, most of them, no matter what someone would say, I would like them. I was more engaged. Was I losing interest? I don't believe so, because the views are down and the subscribers are down. I understand there's going to have to be a fight. Either you're in or you're out. Is it worth it? Either you're all the way committed or you're not. But getting back to the comments, some commenters were saying that even though it's war stories and there's a lot of bloodshed, it was helping them with their sons and brothers or whomever, their loved one that's incarcerated, because they were sharing this information with them. There's a message in the content. It's not just violence. The point to a lot of the stories is what led to the violence. Someone over a debt, over illicit, illegal narcotics, and they had a debt. What's the message then? But don't do that stuff in prison. Or this transpired, this riot with the Southsiders because a black did this or that, or the Southsider did this and that, saying the N-word or whatever. Well, what's the message? Well, don't say the damn N-word. So there is a message in some of the content. However, I'm going to have to challenge myself if I'm going to be all in to come up with more content, better content, different subject matter, but still that people want to hear and that is conveying a message that is informative. I have a lot to say. I have a lot in my brain. I have a lot that I believe that can help a lot of people of any creed or ethnicity. However, putting that into a content format, into a content form on YouTube and delivering that message is a whole different ball game. And so the challenge is going to be for me to sit down and think real deep on how to come up with original content using my own brain to deliver a message that is going to help the people. That's it. That's a strong commitment, and it's going to take dedication to actually come up with the content and then put it together and put it here for you all to see. Am I up for the challenge? It's what I had to ask myself. Is it worth the challenge and the turmoil? And the answer ended up being, well, yes, it is. And yes, I am up for the damn challenge in keeping with my personality because I am a fighter. And I believe that I can do anything that I put my mind to, anything that I can overcome and surmount any obstacle. I believe this in the depths of my soul. So I'm in, and I'm all in. And people are just going to have to bear with me as I fine-tune my content and my message. But I'm here, YouTube, and I'm here to fight and here to come up with this here content. I'm going to challenge myself, I'm going to challenge my brain, I'm going to challenge my love for my people, my love for humanity, to come up with something that's going to help people in their everyday and day-to-day lives. Help them survive this thing we call life. To deliver something that is going to be profound and life-changing. To put what I have in my mind and in my heart and in my soul into content that is digestible and entertaining, if necessary, at the same time. So the challenge is on and the fight is on, but I am here to stay. I will go back and check the comments from the last videos. If the views are down and the subscribers are down, and they are, then do something about it, big fella. Don't sit back and cry and complain. Come up with some content that's going to reach a wider audience. Fight, challenge yourself. If you believe in yourself and believe in your message and you love the people as you say you do, then why would you even ponder giving up? You keep going, boy, and that's what I'm going to do. So for those of you who thought that you got rid of the big fella, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm here. In fact, I got some content coming up today for my channel, for the public, and more content for the members as well. I'm about to do it right now, as a matter of fact. Thank you, members, for those of you who have stuck around, for sticking around. Content coming up to you today. Thank you, public, for those who have stuck around. Content coming up for you today, so it's going to still be a little bit gory. Actually, I'm going to do some content about Donald Trump and the Donald Trump shooting, but I'm also going to do something else about the Los Angeles County Jail, where there was a stabbing that took place. But I want you to get the message in this. Between the young homie from Do-Rock, I told you a story about him before, and the dude, I believe he was from PDL, big dude, happened in a little mini day room. A lot of Crips were in there and were involved. And it could have went a little different than it did. But I'm going to bring you that story. And in the meantime, I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Stay free, people!